here we're going to look at two more ways that the mean value theorem can be used. So the first one says, a trucker handed in a ticket at a toll booth showing that in 2 hours he had covered 159 miles on a toll road with a speed limit of 65 miles per hour. The trucker was cited for speeding. Why? Okay, so here we can say that, you know, your distance here, the distance that the trucker is driving, is continuous. So by the mean value theorem, at some point the driver was going his average speed. Okay, now what was his average speed? His average speed was, he did 159 miles in 2 hours. So that was 79.5. So at some point, he was going 79.5 miles per hour, which would be speeding in the 65 mile per hour zone. So that's just knowing that the mean value theorem says at some point you're going the instantaneous rate is the same as the average. Okay, I think this one's interesting because it's like a little puzzle. It says, suppose that your derivative is between 0 and 0.5 for all x values. Show that f of negative 1 is less than f of 1 is less than 2 plus f of negative 1. Okay? And there's nothing, you know, just off the look out of it that even tells us that we'd use the mean value theorem. But that's what we're using here. And so for our a and b, we're actually going to let a be equal to 1 and b be equal to negative 1. So let's say that would say that f prime of c would be equal to f of negative 1. Sorry, I switched these. We want this to be a and this to be b. Okay, so this would tell us that f of 1 minus f of negative 1 is over 1 minus negative 1, which would be 2. So this tells us that our derivative at some point is equal to f of 1 minus f of negative 1 over 2. Now, we know that our derivative is always between 0 and 0.5. So that tells us that this, f of 1 minus f of negative 1 over 2, is between 0 and 0.5. So we can multiply everything through by 2, so that would be 0 is less than f of 1 minus f of negative 1 is less than 1. Oh, this in the problem should have been a 1. Otherwise this doesn't quite work out. So now all we have to do to show our statement is add f of negative 1 here on all three parts, all the way across. So that tells us that f of negative 1 has to be less than f of 1 plus, those would cancel out, is less than 1 plus